Howdy hey and hey hi. It's Nana Ange and I'm back, and thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to test out the Kleo Kolor press-on nails. As some of you know, I sell my own press-ons, but I also like to just stick on some nails and head out the door. And why not do a little wear test, an application and a wear test on them. They run about $16 a box, I think. And a representative from the company told me to just stick them on and no top coat, nothing. And so that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna do a wear test. So after this part is over, I will put in some pictures of different days and let you know if there's been any tragedies. Okay, so let's get to it, and thank you for joining me. So as you can see, I've already applied this hand. They're very pretty. They do run small. These are the short squares, and they just barely covered my nail. The next time I would choose a medium or a long from them. So just so you're aware. First of all, let's talk packaging. This is gorgeous packaging. It has iridescent in the back. The nails all lined up in the front. Let's see what we got in here. All right, so your kit for at-home application is going to come with an alcohol pad. It's not going to look like this because I use the one putting these on. Alcohol pad, a little buffer with a coarser grit and a smooth grit. A cuticle pusher. And your nails. Now, one thing I do want you to be aware of is these are a one-time wear, and that's it. So they are made out of gel, and they are very bendable and very light. Which that could be a good thing or a bad thing. We'll see, won't we? All right, let's get into nail prep. Okay, the instructions on the box. This is something I wish they would have an insert or something. This is the only instructions. Position tab along cuticle edge, clean hands, peel tab, press and hold. Well, all my fellow nail ladies will know it takes a little more than that to get something to stick. So we're going to do a couple extra steps in nail prep. I washed my hands with Dawn dish soap without any lotion or anything like that, just to kind of degrease, first of all. And then I'm going to take their little file. I would normally do this with my drill, but we're going to take their little file on the coarse side, and we're going to get around the cuticle, around the edges, and just scratch them up. No, my normal nails don't look like this. I always keep a layer of builder gel on my nails because I have very thin nails and they can be damaged very easily. Make sure we get along that cuticle along the side walls real good. And I also pushed my cuticles back with this little nail pusher here. All right, let's get to buffing. All right, all buffed. Next step, they say, is to wipe them down with alcohol. So we're gonna clean and make sure we get it all around the sidewalls with their little alcohol pad. All right, next up, we're going to side the nails, and you want to choose sizes that are going to run you sidewall to sidewall. None of your nails showing. And that is going to ensure the longest wear time on them. The next step is pretty simple. Now, ease of application, I would rate these really high because they are very easy to put. There's no messy glue, none of that kind of stuff. And they claim they will stay on up to 10 days. And we're gonna put that to the test. Okay, you wanna make sure you do not touch the glue. You wanna stick it down into your cuticle. And then hold down for at least 30 seconds, I was told. And rock back and forth. So that is what we will do. And I will speed this up so you guys don't have to sit through 30 seconds on each nail. Okay, we will get back to you when we got them all on. Here they are in all their glory. They're very pretty, and I love this color, and they are the full color all the way through them, which I was told you don't need a top coat, so that's the way we're going to wear them and test them. You do need to take the file on the buffer side and just buff the end of the nail. Because there is kind of a little tab on there. There they are, ladies. They're very beautiful. Little short for my taste, but we're gonna go with it. Okay, at the end of the video, I will put in pictures at different lengths of time and also let you know if there's any tragedies. So I would give them a high rating as far as ease of use and the way they look, because they do look very nice and shiny. But I'll save my final judgment for how long they last. All right, y'all. Day 5 of Kleo nails. And Ryan's going to help us, it looks like. I went away for the weekend and put them to the test. They're still all on. I got a few scratches. You can see there. I think, personally, I would put some top coat on them when and if I wear them again. A couple of them are starting to lift in the back. And it's weird because I can like pull them around my finger. So I don't know how much longer they're going to last. What's the other one? Oh, this one. See, that one's lifting pretty good. So far, 5 days, pretty good, but I'm expecting a tragedy in the next couple days here. So, thanks, y'all. Hi, lovelies. I'm back on day 9 of the Kleo Kolor press-on wear test. We're going to give you my final thoughts because today we had another soldier go down, got caught in my hair and popped off. But it just so happens those were the same 2 nails that I showed you on day 5 that were lifting at the cuticle a little bit. The rest of them held up great and could probably go a few more days. And I put them through the ringer. So we'll go through the pros first of the Kleo Kolor. First of all, they have beautiful packaging. And the application was easy and simple. No glue to mess around with. It was quick. And the flexibility. So in my day 5 video, I showed you how the nails would kind of move around a little bit. And I thought that was going to be a bad thing. But here's the deal. I could keep pushing them back up against my cuticle. Let's see if I can show you better. Up against my cuticle as my nails grew out, so I could kind of seal up that gap. So what I thought was going to be a con actually turned out to be a pro. As far as wear, I would say I definitely would be confident to get a week out of them, no problems. 7 days, probably. Beyond that, you might see some lifting or, and that's just me. It might be completely different for you. Cons I have written down is they're $16, I believe, 16 to 18. And that is and they aren't reusable. So you pay the $16 to wear them for 7 to 10 days, I would say. Now, I could probably peel off this sticky stuff and use a regular sticky tab to wear them again for, say, like a weekend or something like that. But they are very flexible, and I'm afraid when I take them off, I'll bend them up. So that might not be an option. But this one that came out with my hair is still in shape. Another con is they don't have very good instructions. There's no instructions for nail prep. You know, they give you all the stuff to do the prep, but then don't tell you what to do with it. And then I had to look up on YouTube how to remove them because there isn't any instructions on how to remove them either. This is pretty much all the instructions on the back. But that's really the only cons I have. I will definitely be purchasing them again. Something that's very nice that you know you're going to get some wear out of, and in a pinch you just stick them on. It takes about 10 minutes, I would say, at the most, and you're good to go for at least 7 to 10 days. So that is my final recap on the Kleo Kolor press-on nails. I hope you enjoyed this journey. Stay tuned for some new journeys. Press-ons, Gel-X, Polygel. We're going to try them all. Maybe even some nail hauls. So make sure you've subscribed to the channel to stay updated. Bye, y'all. Love ya. Nana Ange.